We are so worried about our future, yet we can't find it in us to do the big choices to impact our future. And these thoughts, they distract us from realizing that it's the small decisions that we do day by day that actually impact us oftentimes just as much as the big ones, if not a lot more. Small choices compound over time. So for example, the most obvious example I can think of is exercising daily. Go and hit up the gym, lifting weights. Do that daily, day in and day out for months. You're eventually going to see physical muscles. Well, your brain is just as much of a muscle that you can work out as any other muscle, like in your legs or calves or whatever. And one example I can provide you for this is working on replacing negative thoughts that appear in your mind. Because our thought process is unconscious. We don't actually create thoughts a lot of the times. We'll just be chilling and in our head we'll create thoughts. But when your brain creates negative thoughts, if you can replace them, if you can accept them in the moment and then replace them with a positive statement, if you did that day in and day out for months, what ends up happening is you unlock a sort of inner motivation, self-peace, a desire to continue, and gratefulness for being able to even experience any of this. Taking the small choice to replace your negative thoughts with positive ones day by day, that simple small choice will also unlock something else very important. Having a positive baseline. And you'll reach this positive baseline when your brain produces thoughts unconsciously that are positive. That's when you know for sure it's working. And when more and more of those thoughts become positive until you get to a point where 99% of the time they're just positive or neutral, you're going to feel so good. And you're going to question yourself. Once you get to that point, you're going to be questioning yourself, why didn't I do this sooner? Like, this simple thing has brought me so much peace. I want to expose the truth to you guys about working on yourself. Remember, guys, there's so many parts of us we can work on, and our mindset is only just one of them. But like so many other parts of ourselves, just working on that one thing will make you not only a better person, but an all-around better, happier guy. Also, guys, I wanted to make it very obvious that each choice that you make points to you in a specific direction. It only takes a few small choices and just to get the engine rolling for you to become, if that's all you were to do, the place that you'll be compared to previously will be 100% different. Think of it as a car. When it moves its wheels slightly, your end destination is going to be way different than if you were not to just move your wheels slightly. You know what's the really weird thing about changes in life in general is the older you get, the more you realize that, big moments in life and moments of celebration, that's a rarity. Everyone's baseline in life is just very, just simple, kind of boring peace, at least in most of our lives. And because of that, progress will seem, a lot of the time, it won't even seem that it exists, because there's certain parts of yourself that you can improve on that don't show up right away. They don't show up quickly. Some parts of us, it takes months or years to get to our final destination of mastering something. But that's okay. It is. Because slowly but surely, working on these small daily choices towards your end goal, it's all going to be worth it. It's all going to work out. It will work out. Life has a weird way of working out for all of us, even when it seems like that's not the case at all. A lot of times it looks like life wants to beat us down, and wants us to not pursue any level of change, and just wants us to stay in our normal, comfortable, usual routine. And the sooner you realize that's self-imposed and you put that on yourself on your own terms, the sooner you realize that, the sooner you can start working on yourself and starting to make changes in your life. So accept change in your life, big and small. And if you can't do the big, that's okay, because there's plenty of small things you could do. Work on yourself. Another cool thing about what we do with our lives, our habits, our daily choices, they become a part of our identity. They just become intertwined with it, and it becomes inseparable. So like, for example, me, past month and a half, I've been grinding away on this channel. I started this channel for quite a few reasons. One of them being to put not a small amount of good in this world, a large amount of good in this world. I want to make everyone's lives, I want them in a world where extreme pain and suffering is all our lives and life seemingly seems bad. I want to push a lot of people towards a life of peace, prosperity, love, enjoyment. I want to make a serious change in this world. And with each video, it's became more and more a part of my identity. Previously, I already knew my life goals and what I wanted to do with my life. I just didn't decide until recently to put it all together and start making the big picture. And forming your identity, locking in and forming your identity, it comes with making these choices and changes in your life. You're going to form you. You're not going to form a new identity. You're going to push yourself closer to the perfect you. Each and every one of us has a perfect version of ourselves where none of our negative emotions block us from achieving our ultimate successes and goals in our lives. Every one of us has that inside, deep inside of us. And the more you push yourself to doing these goals, the more the identity comes out. And with that comes a lot of recognition from yourself that you're just doing such an amazing thing to yourself. And the pride and the enjoyment and peace that comes with it, it's just insanely infectious and contagious, I tell you what. Like, for example, I don't have the best job. I just work in retail right now. But you know what? I don't fucking mind it. I don't mind it at all. In fact, I'm happy with it. Some people some very few people are able to say that they're happy at a dead-end job. But I am, because I know my goals and I'm pursuing them, and you can do the same thing. That's what I mean with it being infectious. When you pursue your goals, that positivity, what just forces itself onto other aspects of your life. And it's such a beautiful thing. It makes you want to cry sometimes. And with these videos, hopefully I can push that positive mindset on you guys and show it's not so bad. Just start something small. Do some small daily change and go from there. Now, I want to know from you guys, what's one small daily change you've done recently to your life? Or if you haven't done any daily changes recently to your life, what's one that you can do starting today? Put it in the comments below. I'm curious. And also, like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care, you friends.